it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this 10-day international training come workshop on advances and innovation in veterinary sciences for viable livestock practices. This international training program is being organized by College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, Jalukie, Nagaland, under the esteemed Central Agriculture University, Imphal, in collaboration with Agriculture Forum for Technological Education and Farming Society and the Vital Education Group, Kota, under the visionary leadership of our patron, Dr. Anupam Mishra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central Agriculture University, Imphal, our Chief Patron, Professor Indra, the director of institution and the chairperson Professor Lalita M, the director of research CAU Imphal and convener I Shakuntalam, Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, along with the dedicated efforts of the organizing committee and Professor Jitendra Mehta from Vital Biotech and the faculty members. The workshop will be conducted from 16 March to 25th March 2026 on Zoom platform and bringing together academicians, professionals, and students in the field of veterinary science and livestock management. Now, let me briefly introduce the organizing society, the AFS. The AFTEFS is an autonomous research educational organization registered under the Rajasthan Society, rural communities, researcher, professionals, government bodies, and agriculture stakeholders across the India. The organization also works actively to promote technological education, agriculture in allied sciences and also encourage skill development, capacity building programs. So our knowledge partner is the Vital Biotech Educational Group. So another important collaborator of this program is the Vital Biotech Educational Group from Kota. This is dedicated to the advancing biotechnological research and promoting innovational scientific knowledge globally. An organization focused on addressing key challenges related to food security, biotechnology development, and agriculture sustainability. Through various initiatives, publication, academic collaboration, the Vital Biotech aims to create a strong scientific community that contributes to solving global agricultural and biological challenges. So now it's my pleasure to introduce the CAU Imphal. So the prestigious organization Central Agriculture University Imphal was established on 26 January 1993 under the Central Agriculture University Act 1992 by the Government of India. It is located in Imphal. It is also providing agricultural education, scientific research, extension for farmers with multiple constituents college across the northeast state. The university significantly contributes to the development of agriculture, veterinary science, and animal sectors in various regions. If I'm talking about the College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, the College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry located in Jalkoi of Nagaland is one of the constituent college of Central Agriculture University, Imphal. The college was inaugurated on 6 August 2016 and spread across the beautiful campus, approximately 266 acres. The institute played a vital role in veterinary education, livestock research, extension, and veterinary healthcare services. With 17 academics departments, the college actively contributes to teaching, research, and extensional activities. So the 10 days workshop also aims to enhance the knowledge, skills, professional competency of participants in emerging areas of veterinary science. So this workshop also covers emerging trends in veterinary science, innovation in animal nutrition and food technology, advancement in breeding genomic selections, precision livestock farming technology, disease diagnosis and surveillance, veterinary vaccines and reproduction technology, animal welfare and ethical livestock practices, and entrepreneurship policy framework in veterinary sectors, and one health approach integrated human, animal, and environmental health. So, with this aim, our organizing committee is also welcoming our chief guest. So, our course director is Dr. S. Jeshmarani. So, I would like to introduce Dr. S. Jeshmarani. So, Dr. S. Jesmarani is a high accomplished scientist and academic with over 2 decades of experience in agriculture and allied sector. She is currently serving as professor in the Department of Livestock Production Management in the College of Veterinary Science, Animal Husbandry, Imphal, Nagaland, sorry, Central Agriculture University, Imphal. She has joined in the same position in 2025. Dr. Jish Marani began her academic journey from graduation from Assam Agriculture University, Jorhat. She subsequently obtained her master's degree and PhD in livestock production and management in 2022 and 2005, respectively, from West Bengal of Animal and Fisheries Science, Kolkata. Her professional career reflects a rich blend of research, field science, and institutional leaderships. So, we are thankful to you, ma'am. With this word, I also would like to invite and introduce our Dean Ma'am, Dr. Shakuntala. Dr. Shakuntala has obtained her degree of graduation from R.G. Ranga Agriculture University, that is formerly known as Andhra Pradesh Agriculture University. She completed her master in veterinary public health and University of Kolkata in 1995 and earned her PhD from Indian Veterinary Research Institute, Izzatnagar in 2004. She also underwent postdoctoral training at the US Department of Agriculture Eastern Research Center ARS from 20 July 2012 to 20 January 2013. During her professional career, she served as scientist at the ICR complex of Nehe region, Meghalaya, as joint director at ICR Research Complex Nehe region, Mizoram. Since 2022, she has begun serving as Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, Central Agriculture University, Imphal. Ma'am has published many research papers in reputed journals. So now I would like to invite our Dean Ma'am, Professor Dr. Shakuntala, to deliver her lecture note. Ma'am, am I
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Nisha Rana. It's not going to be a lecture, and in the beginning, I want to say, because for the last 2-3 days, the place where we are staying, it's a Jalukie in Nagaland, in the Peren district. We are facing for the power cut, so maybe in between some interruption may be there. So I'm sitting from my home. So let me say congratulations as well as some encouraging words for the team, organizing team, and the leaders who are taking initiative for this very important program. So at the outset, I would like to say that importance of Dr. Mahesh Sandar. He is very kind enough to be present here as a chief guest. Then Dr. Jitendra Mehta, then Nisha Ranato is already there. Then our today's speaker, Professor Dr. Kumaraswamy, and then Jasma Rani, and all the organizing committee from my college as well as from the Agriculture Forum of Technical Education of Farming Society and also Vital Biotech Education Group. So I once again welcome all of you to this program, to this evening, and a very important topic, the 10 days international training come workshop on advances and innovations in veterinary science for viable livestock practices. Its meaning is it's very much meaningful, and I have gone through the voucher you have prepared. It's a very systematically it has been drafted. And when the Dr. Zetma Rani came to me at the first instance for organizing this workshop, then I was little hesitant because whether it's possible or not. Then when the timing, it is going to be in the evening and after office hours and all, then because of March is a financial year ending, we will not have that much time and all. But it was nicely you have planned that it's after the working hours. And when I see the thematic areas, there are 13 thematic areas. It's touching almost all the important points of the livestock sector, including the One Health, the disease, the entrepreneurship, everything, quality products, the post-harvest products, and then those advances in disease, vaccine, then reproductive technology, everything is there. This 13 is really, it's a very good term. If we cover up all these things, all the participants will be benefited. That's what I want to say. And you have also outlined the objectives, aim and objective of the course is the enhancing the awareness of animal welfare, biosecurity, ethical practices and livestock system, the strengthening capacity for effective extension advisory. Means it has been planned, it has been drafted in a very well manner for this workshop. So I hope this workshop is going to be very useful and very fruitful for all the participants. Right now, we are having 85 attendees online on the virtual this meeting in this workshop. So people are having curious on this topic. Then you have also told about the Central Agriculture University. That's everyone knows that it's a we are having 13 constituent colleges, College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry at Jalukie, Nagaland. This was established in 2016. These are the all new lot of colleges established in the CAU, Imphal. Then our college, because we are having 5.5 years course of BBSc graduation, that already 4 batches already pass out, and now 5th batch will be passing out by May. That's what, because many of our students are in their place in the very reputed institutions for their PG and a PhD. That is about the college. And my faculty, I think many of them will be participating in giving lecture as well as attending. So regarding this topic for the development of advances and innovation in veterinary science for viable livestock practices. We know, sir, I think all experts are there. I'm for the last many years, I'm not in touch for moreover, I am from the veterinary public health sector, but as in a very general way, because India is having that very significant livestock population, and this is ranked first in livestock population in milk production, third in egg production, eighth in meat production. Though all over the other parts of the country, it's developing in a very good way, but when we see in the northeastern region, we are still facing in development of livestock sector in terms of dairy, piggery, poultry. Though pig population is higher in the northeastern region, because that our challenges are totally different. It includes the geographical remoteness, fragile ecosystem, inadequate infrastructures, limited veterinary services, emerging zoonotic traits because of international boundary. We are also facing some of the transboundary diseases in the livestock as well as some zoonotic diseases. So due to the multiple obstacles in northeastern hill region is lagging behind to meet the demand and supply gap. So even if we consider about Nagaland, all meat, milk and egg, we are all having deficit of 50%. So that's what, because this kind of program, if any candidate, any participants from Nagaland and all, it would be from the northern region, is going to ignite their mind how to go ahead for a very viable livestock practices in northern region. And the global livestock demand is projected to reach, if we are looking for the Viksit Bharat and Atmanirbhar Bharat by 2047, we should look into the development also in the northeastern region for the livestock sector. So I will not say much about, because so many topics are there, so many lectures are there, all the participants will be benefited from this. So all together we have to work in all these spheres, not only in diseases, not only in production, but we have to link up to the marketing, and all the ventures should be focused towards in a business mode. Now farmers, when we deal the farmers in Nagaland, and I also work in Mizoram, also work in Meghalaya, So here, because people are having very not in the large scale farmers, in the dairy as well as piggery and poultry, because it's not like in other states, maybe in Andhra, maybe in other Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu. It's not like that. Here is people are not looking in a business mode. So in that way, because all the youngers, educated youth and all, we need to ignite their mind to come up for a very what to say, livestock sector using all these new techniques or new methodology or innovations. Like we should also make them aware about the use of this digital farming, then telemedicine, all those things we have to make them aware. So that's what I feel this workshop is going to help the people to get the proper knowledge, scientific input in their future endeavor. And the student, if it is students, it's going to be helpful for them also. And any unemployed graduates and all, if they're there, then that is going to be helpful. And I wish all the best to all the organizers and who have already designed this program. And this, this is going to be a very fruitful workshop training program in one way, we can say, since it's a 10-day training program. So I wish all the best to all of you. And thank you very much for incorporating College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, Jalukie, be a part of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging and insightful words. Now, it is a great honor for me to invite our chief guest, Professor Dr. Mahesh Chandra, Principal Scientist, Division of Extension Education, ICR, Indian Veterinary Research Institute, Nagar, Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Mahesh Chandra completed his doctorate degree in Extension Education from ICR, Indian Veterinary Research Institute, in 1991. He joined ARS in ICR in 1991, has joined and had been the head over the 15 years, and also served as Joint Director, Extension Education for over 6 years at ICR, Indian Veterinary Research Institute. In his scientific career spanning over 33 years, he has guided 48 masters and PhD students in extension education as chairman. He is associated with several national and international bodies dealing with agricultural extension, sustainable livestock production, and organic farming, contributing in several national and international committees to develop standards for sustainable agriculture and animal husbandry. He has been member of secretary as well as member of 11th and 12th plan subgroups of livestock technology transfer service government of India, and awarded for outstanding teaching by IVRI as well as best teacher award by ICR. The student guided him to have won several awards, including two students receiving Jawaharlal Nehru Outstanding PhD Thesis Award by ICR, and two students received Best Student from ICR IVR, and one student awarded by Manage to Best Doctorate Thesis. He has been a member of Advisory Committee of Agribusiness Incubation Cell Institute Technology Management Committee at IVRI. Now, it's my pleasure to invite Sir. Sir, it's my humble request to you kindly address the gathering and share your valuable insight with us.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, in fact. First of all, I am grateful for giving me this opportunity to be with all the participants. Really, I am humbled that I have been given this opportunity. I'm very much happy for that one. Listen, when I saw the brochure of this training program, I was so much happy to see it, because I was looking for, because I have been a teacher and we are generally critical to find out some kind of a fault into this one. But it was so wonderfully designed with the writing, with the aims, the title, and the thematic area. Generally, in the livestock sector, we divide our subject into some 3, 4 areas: breeding, feeding, management, disease control, and marketing, this kind of a thing. Everything has been covered into. It is all inclusive type of a thing. And then latest things nowadays, we are talking of climate change, climate resilience, One Health. These are the topics which have already been included. So if I see that, and it has been properly balanced also. So no kind of a imbalance, that more focus on health or production, and some extension is also included. Entrepreneurship is also there. So Dr. Sakuntala, it is also nice hearing you after a long time, that sometime if we are the alumni and some of the other faculty engaged in, they are also from IBRI. That is also a matter of pleasure for me. And then now let me say something about this initiative itself. It is one of the collaborative work. Everywhere, if you look, big people, those big shots in the many meetings, they talk about collaboration, coordination, convergence, so that people come together to work together, so that there is a better output. So I appreciate hugely this College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, Jalukie, under Central Agriculture University, Imphal, that you thought of such an innovative training program to be organized. And I am also happy that what I see, most of the younger faculty have been involved into this one. Generally, it is not the older generation. Of course, I am also from the older generation people, but what I see that among the organizing committee and those people who are involved, these people need to be involved more and more. Topics are inclusive, that I have already said. Young faculty have been involved. This is going to be good for the students, because after the classroom teaching, once they have done that thing, they need many more newer things which are coming up very fast. And nowadays, developments are taking place very fast. Things which are relevant today, they will become irrelevant very soon. So there is a need for continuous upgrading of the skills. Secondly, I was very pleased to see that it has been said in the brochure that it is focused on skilling. Skilling is very important. Sometimes I see that some of the participants may have come here for these certificates. I'm telling them also, because they are also attending, no one bothers nowadays about the certificates. In the Western countries, I have seen no one cares for the certificate. They attend training program, they attend conferences, they don't really look for the certificates. But here in our system, certificate still matters, because sometimes organizations are asking, you show the certificate. So, but slowly, as soon as possible, if you are doing away with the requirement of the certificate, that is good. It should be counted as the skill. Once in the one evening, I was walking around Paro in Bhutan few years back in 2019. In one corner, it was written in one of the training institute, get skilled, be somebody. So it is such a nice small quote, get skilled and be somebody. If I'm not having any skill for something, I'm nobody. Nobody will bother for me. I tell my students, if you are laboratory oriented, you try to learn some laboratory technique, so that people will look towards to such and such person is skilled in this particular laboratory technique. They will come towards you. If your lab is equipped and you are skilled, people will come to you. If you don't have any skill, there is no point. Nobody will bother for you, because you are skillless. What you will do, the sheet of paper, certificate. Nowadays, I'm having in my table, lot many certificates have been piled up. So of no use. If it is not reflected in my conduct that I am skilled in something, so I am nobody in fact. So I appreciate that skilling has been given. When I also read that there is emphasis will be there at the end of each lecture, there will be question answer session. That is a good, that feedback is a very important part of any training program, that you have already provision for that one. Hope the instructors will follow this by encouraging students, all the participants to ask questions. Beyond that also, I appreciate that you are going to create one WhatsApp group, private WhatsApp group, so that if somebody want to have some clarification, it is already there. Now coming up to the situation that why we need this kind of a training program. Dr. Sakuntala was telling about the deficiency of availability of the milk meat and all in the northeast country. Recently in Barapani, that Umiam, there was in seminar last month. I was hearing one very good presentation that was about the per capita meat availability. Fortunately, in Nagaland, it is 6 times more than the national average of the country, 6 times more. But there are huge regional variation about the per capita milk consumption. Though in Haryana, Punjab, it is nearing now 2000, no, now 2 kilogram and more per capita income, per capita consumption of milk. But the meat is still very less, and there are huge regional variation. In Northeast, for example, milk consumption maybe glucose tolerance or whatever we call it is very less, but meat consumption is very good, especially in Nagaland. But we have to take care of the regional variations where it is deficient, because protein is a very important aspect if it is deficient. So what is happening? One good thing that Nagaland is having a very good consumption, but at the same time, what I have seen in these Northeastern, they don't go for entrepreneurship in livestock sector. They will consume pork, but they will keep one or two pigs at their homestead, at their backyard. They will eat it, but not many people think of entrepreneurship in piggery. Pig farms are not there, what I have heard, and they still depend. Even from my place, Bareilly, the train wagons are going on transporting pigs all the way from UP, Bareilly district, going to Nagaland on the way. So it requires promotion of the entrepreneurship locally in such areas where it is not there. Why there should not be pig farm in Northeast? Why there should not be goat farms? Somebody was very interestingly, he was saying that goat production is not coming up in the Northeast. It's a big challenge. People like eating meat, but goat farming is not getting very popular there. So this is why very rightly you have given one topic, entrepreneurship, also in this training program. I believe that somebody will handle this and will tell something how it can be done. This is really required, and government is also very taking interest that how we can promote entrepreneurship into this one. So in this sense, this training is really demand driven. It is a demand of time. So then collaboration, I have already said that, and collaborative partner is also very interestingly. Government partner is there. CIU at the College of Veterinary Science, Jalukie is there, and then that agriculture farm for technical education of farming society, that is AFTEFS, it is there. It is NGO, and then private company is also there, Vital Biotech. So yeah, the collaboration is between government, NGO, private sector, and coming together for a common cause for the skilling of the younger generations, young faculty and the students. So if you are able to do it, if aims what you have, aims and objective which you have set for this training program, if it is sincerely pursued by, I believe that the way it has been organized so far, I am very much sure that the very competent person might be there to deliver lectures, and they have been identified faculty for this training program would be very competent enough. They will be able to impart this training. Also, I have observed in this kind of online training program, many a time people log in for this and they disappear. They don't take interest. What I would suggest to those who are attending it, try to make it a point to attend it very sincerely. It is only evening hours, 2 hours program. You can devote, the topics have been chosen. Whatever is available in Chat GPT on the online platform, always believe in, if you are hearing somebody, that matters a lot. So what I believe that when you will be hearing the people, instructors coming from all across the country, I believe the instructors, trainers might have been identified. I believe this thing. So they will come up with their knowledge that will help you add up what you know already existing. So I won't take, because online we should not punish many people to speak longer type of lectures. So I'm really happy that the way, and then I think that faculty involved also be a good mix of younger, middle-aged, and older generation people. What I believe that nowadays younger generation people are more means we are not, they are in touch with the latest knowledge more. So as we become elder, we lose interest into things. We remain in our old age mental frames. So new one, they capture the new things very fast. Some of the very technical things, vaccine related, and then newer approaches to disease diagnosis, and what are the advanced breeding. We are talking about the sex sorted semen, and these kind of things are coming up. What are the latest advances in these areas? In the animal breeding, animal nutrition, what is precision feeding, and all these kind of things. What are the modern feeds which improves the efficiency of the different species of animals, poultry, birds, goats, pigs, and all. So you are, I think it all will be, and what is about the new, about the One Health. zoonotic diseases on these areas. So they are a very diversified topic. I think that those who will be taking lectures, they will do justice with the topics which have been assigned to them. So I wish good luck to all the participants. I congratulate the organizers, Dr. Sakuntala and our colleagues, all those who are involved in this training program, Dr. Nisha Rana, for wonderfully coordinating the training program. I think you are taking up, and Dr. Dinesh, who contacted me for this, and I really appreciate that he told that he has been our student at IVRI itself. I believe that many of IVRI alumni are involved in this one. So I wish that it's a good opportunity for coming together through this training program that gives us opportunity to meet each other. So I congratulate all of you. I wish good luck to all the participants, and thank you very much once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening address and for inspiring the participants with your experience and expertise. Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Now, to express our sincere gratitude to all dignitaries and participants, I would like to invite Dr. Amit Gogoi, Assistant Professor, Veterinary Pathology, College of Veterinary Science, Animal Husbandry, Jalukie, Nagaland, to present the vote of thanks for this inaugural address. Dr. Amit Gogoi. I
Thank
request
you
Dr.
very much,
Amit
ma'am.
Gogoi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, dear colleagues, and all the participants who are virtually connected with us for this today's event. At the very outset, namaskar and very good evening to one and all. It is my utmost privilege and my great honor to deliver the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of the commencement of this 10-day training with the title Advances in Veterinary Science for Viable Livestock Practices, which is starting from today till the 25th of March. At the very outset, I extend our deepest gratitude and sincere thankfulness to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central Agricultural University, Imphal, Dr. Anupam Mishra sir, whose visionary leadership and unwavering support have made this ambitious program possible. We are truly grateful for the trust and encouragement he has bestowed upon our institution and this organizing team. We are equally thankful to Professor Indira Saringtham and Professor Lalita Mohan Garnayak, Central Agricultural University, Imphal, for their continued guidance and patronage in shaping this event. Our heartfelt thanks to our respected Dean, Dr. Ingudam Shakuntala Madam, who is also the guest of honor and chairperson of this entire event, for her dynamic leadership and tireless dedication day in and day out on not only in the field of academic and professional growth for this institution, but also for the welfare of the entire faculty and fraternity of this college. Her support has been the cornerstone of this entire endeavor. We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of our today's chief guest, Dr. Mahesh Chandra sir, Principal Scientist, Division of Extension Education, ICAR, Indian Veterinary Research Institute. Sir, your words were very insightful, and I truly believe that it has been a tremendous inspiration for all the participants who have joined us virtually. Your words regarding the spirit of development of skills and the upcoming of taking up this entrepreneurship will really acknowledged, and we will look forward to carry this and disseminate the knowledge towards our farming community for the better enhancement towards their livelihood. I extend my sincere appreciation to our course director, Professor Jesmarani Madam, whose intellectual vision, meticulous planning, and relentless dedication have been the driving force behind this program. We are deeply indebted to her for conceptualizing and steering out this program. We are very much grateful to Dr. Jitendra Mehta, President, Agricultural Forum for Technical Education of Farming Society. He is also a research scientist in the prestigious organization Vital BIOTECH, which is at Kota, Rajasthan. He is also one of our course director and the entire team of AFTEFs and Vital Biotech Education Group for their outstanding organization support and for providing a robust platform that has connected us and the students from across the country and beyond. Our warm thanks goes to our entire team and all the colleagues for their untiring efforts in coordinating the various aspects of this event. A special thank goes to one of our organizing secretary, Dr. Ramdas Singh, who has been immensely contributing towards facilitating this event and as an organizing secretary. I also take this opportunity to sincerely thank every member of the organizing committee drawn from various institutions across India whose invaluable contribution has enriched this program immensely. To all the participants who have enrolled from various parts of the country and beyond, you are the very purpose of this very training program, and we believe and we hope that these 10 days will prove transformative for your professional journey. Lastly, I would also like to thank our Madam Dr. Nisha Rana for eloquently comparing this event and taking it forward. As we embark on this 10-day journey of learning, collaboration, and innovation, I assure all of you from our institution that there will be fullest commitment to making this a truly rewarding experience for all of us. Thank you all once again for your gracious presence and participation. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Over to you, Ma'am Nisha.
Thank you, sir. I think Nisha ma'am is busy or what? Hello, Dr. Nisha.
On behalf of organizing committee. Thank you so much. Technical session of the day. I would like to introduce. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Audible, audible.
Yes, yes, audible.
Okay. Yes, sir. So, so
I think she's facing some problem, network issue. So, Dr. Jitendra, please unmute. I think it's not audible.
सर सर मेरा तो ये चल रहा है ऑनलाइन may I stop the video for better connectivity? Am I audible to you?
Audible, audible, Dr.
Yes,
Nisha.
yes, yes. Yes, sir.
So for the better connectivity, may I stop my video so that I'll be more clear and audible.
Sure, you better
So
stop your
it's my
video.
great pleasure to invite Dr. Kumar Swamy to deliver his lecture on the topic conservation and genetic improvement of indigenous livestock breed for climate resilient farming. Sir, now virtual platform is now yours.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, you are audible.
Yeah, I stopped my video because now I'm sitting in the room without power supply, and I'm working in the UPS. So I'll stop my video and just I'll go for presentation.
No
I'm
issue.
so happy to be here in this workshop, international training come workshop. I'm really happy, and I thank our Dean ma'am for giving this opportunity for conveying my information to all the participants. So this is my first topic of this international training program. So first, the assigned topic is the conservation and genetic improvement of indigenous livestock breeds for climate resilient farming. So I'm here working as a professor and head in animal genetics and breeding, College of Veterinary Science, Jalukie, Nagaland. So really, when we want to go for the improvement in the animal husbandry sector, so first we should know it, what for we are doing. So next slide, please. Actually, when you want to see that the total human population trend in India, so in starting from 1901 until date, we have given here in this particular slide. So particularly if you take it during the independence, we had about 375 million people. Now it's 1,464 million. So this much tripled the amount, and four times, five times that multiplication has happened in human population. But initially, at the time of independence, we had a lot of shortage of food grains and also milk, meat, everything. So we are the older generation might be knowing that famine condition, Bengal famine, and so many things because lakhs and lakhs of people are died because of the non-availability of milk, meat, and also the grains. So when compared to the geographically, India is the seventh largest country, which is having now 32 states and 7 union territories and 659 districts, 497 cities, like that, and around 3 lakhs 38,000 villages. So the India is living in the villages. So now only the cities are developed, but initially completely our population more than 80% lived in village. Now the shifting is going on from the village to say cities. So the population, urban population increasing. So the urban population is increasing at the same time. Then the when the population grows up and also the financially develops, the shifting of grains to the milk and meat is increasing. So that is the way in which the animal husbandry sector is gained a very much importance. And in our population, we have to feed. So for that, what we are having. So next slide, please. So if you see the livestock population in the 19th livestock census and also 20th livestock census, 19th livestock census is 512 million livestock and also 729 million poultry. But in 20th livestock, it is 536 million livestock and also 851.81 million poultry. So there is a growth rate of about 4.82%. So in any other industrial development, this much growth rate is not achieved. Only in case of animal husbandry, we able to get it because the people are much more interested in animal protein. So that's why this, even if you see in the different populations like cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, pig, so the increment is noticed only in case of pigs. It's declining in mainland, but at the same time, when coming to the northeastern states, that population is gaining importance. Next. So the farm animal diversity, when we take it into that India, which is having a 17 mega, India is the one of the 17 mega biodiversity in the countries in the world, and about out of 40 plus species, only 14 species contribute to 82% of the world's food and agriculture production. A farm animal biodiversity which comprises of a large number of breeds of cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, pigs, equines, camel, yak, midun, poultry, duck, rabbit, which are all reared in different agroclimatic zones, and we have all different type of agroclimatic zones in India. So I think India is not a simple like a single country or anything. It's a really big mega biodiversity, and there will be a different climatic change, climatic aspects also. So we have all types of possess unique genes and combination of genes which are responsible for various traits of economic and environmental importance like disease resistance, stress maintenance. Always we used to say in any classes or any teaching, so our animals are disease resistant because animals are reared from places where the lot of diseases are there. Then the animals are suffered and they come up out of that. So from that we developed a genetic resistance for the innate resistance for these animals. And the quality and composition of animal product, because most of the times even now we can see the product what we are eating, most of the times when we go for a even chicken meat, there will be a country birds and also there will be a broiler. So why people are preferring to still go for the country birds? So there will be a quality and composition differences, and it gives a special aroma. So these are things which contribute still in the taste buds. So naturally, the people are preferring to go, and the huge population we want to support them for these type of different products. So for that purpose, our animals are very much important. Then adaptation to different environmental and farming systems. So we have that farming systems. Like initially, it's like a combined effort of animal husbandry and agriculture and multi-cropping system, and several different animals are reared in a one roof. But nowadays we have changed it to that we separate rearing system for currently cattle farm, dairy farm, that buffalo farm, sheep farm, goat farm, like that. So the mono farming also we are started, and our animals are adapted for that, and which is reared by the even the rural people. And the ability to utilize the coarse rife and also the craft residues. See, most of the times, even after coming to the northeastern states, I have seen that the animals are here in northeastern states. Mostly, they are eating only the rubbles what is present in after harvesting the paddy field. So even the paddy they are harvesting only in the top of the grains and remaining everything left in the field. So animals are eating only in the residues what is available. From there it is converting into meat. And you can see the different breeds which is developed in the several parts of the country also. Even the Rajasthan deserts, the sheep breeds are available, and also it's surviving based on the dry fodder, dry leaves available in that area. And also even the tree leaves, they used to cut it and they will keep it as a dry fodder during the lean season. They used to feed with the animals. So like that, the animals are able to live in a different environmental condition and in a better manner. Then many more characters is not yet too aware of us how these three type of animals are surviving. Even if Andaman and Nicobar Islands or Lakshadweep Islands, if we go, the animals are fed with only the coconut leaves. Even the animal able to survive and also reproduce and gain body weight by eating only the coconut leaves. So unimaginable in the mainland. So when we are going for different areas, we can see such type of unique characteristics in our Indian animals. Next. So the contribution of the livestock sector, so what it contributes for food, broad power, employment, and others. So the employment is concerned, if you take it, there will be several millions of people are involved in animal husbandry. Now still we used to say the more than 70% of the population which is involved in agriculture activities and also animal husbandry activities. So they are all able to maintain these animals. So it gives unemployment to the employment to the people living in the village system. So when you want to contribute, give employment for more than 70 crores of people in India, see, just imagine how many number of factories are required, how much the huge investment is required. But in animal husbandry sector and also agriculture, which gives more than 70% of the people living in India, they are directly or indirectly involved in agricultural activities. And also most of the times you can see here that whatever the agriculture product is produced by the farmer, which goes to the cities, And cities, there will be a lot of vendors, different type of vendors, great, that is from the large vendors, and also there will be a small vendors coming and collecting the material and selling in the local area. Like that, there will be a several employment generation which is happens in the livestock sector. So besides the livestock sector, it's an important part of the social and cultural traditions. So our agriculture sector is not only for just for contributing employment and also food or drought power, but it also it's mainly with the part of social cultural activities. Next. So you can see in this slide, so there will be animal production system. What are the different important things? Number one is the milk. You can see here in this milking system. So the milk is the largest commodity in the world. So whichever the country you are living, the milk is immense, and also it should be taken by the human being, and it's fed to the young ones and also elder people. So there's a main commodity which is contributed from the livestock sector, and also no one in the world is living without tasting milk. So even any stage of life, you have to be there with the milk system. So the milk is contributing much more than the meat. So some only few sector of people that non-vegetarian, other vegetarian systems are there, and mostly are non-vegetarian. So definitely the meat contributes, and also it helps for the alleviating the protein deficiency and also improving the health of the children and also health of the feeding mother and also the elderly people. And the next thing is egg production. We are also the egg production is the main thing. That egg production we achieved a lot of things, and we are number two in the egg production. So when we come to this egg production, because of the egg production only, and also the availability of egg in even the rural area, in small tea shops, and also in even in the small tabas, so we able to get the protein, quality animal protein for the deprived people. So naturally, by which we improved our health status. Even the TB problem and other disease conditions are improved because of the increased production intake. Then coming to the drought power, you can see there will be a drought power utilized by the poor farmers, and more especially if you see in the northeastern states, most of the times the animal power is utilized. Very few areas we can see the mechanized power. And apart from that, these even the animal dung is used for fuel and also the manure. Then apart from that, we are using the animal for sacrificing to the god, and it's involved in the culture. Then next, another important thing is companionship animals. So a lot of animals we are taking it as a companion animal. So in your life without animal, unimaginable. The animal, if it is not domesticated, if the human being just living without animal, it's unimaginable. You can't improve your life. So it says that we have to be with the animal and in production system to take care of that. Next slide, please. So the major livestock products like that milk, meat and everything, I told you this, that here these 2024, 23, 24 and 24 and 25 years, the how much this milk production and also per capita availability. So the milk production in million, 239 million tons milk is produced in 2024, and now it is a 247, 24, 25. So year of that improvement is some 3.8%. Then per capita availability is 471 gram in 23-24 and 485 gram in case of 224-25. So about 2.97 grams increased per day. So like egg production, so each and every area we have improved. Our production stack capacity has also improved. So its availability of material is improved now, and 24 hours we can go and get milk from any shop. There will be a sachet milk and also tetra pack milk. So many different varieties are available. These are all the things are unimaginable some 20, 30 years back. So next. Next slide, please. So where we are standing in the world. So this number one, the milk production in the world, number two in case of the egg production, and also number four in case of the meat production, global meat production. So we are able to achieve this, even though with this huge population, be able to contribute this for the livelihood of the human being. Next, please. So the milk production, how much we are improved each and every year from 2014 to 15 here given, and also the per capita availability. So and how much this per year development growth rate is something about 3.78 in 2023-24, and now 4 like that it's going on. Next slide, please. So these are the species wise and also the average milk yield. So when compared to the milk production system is concerned, India's milk production system is entirely different from the world. So most of the times in the foreign countries, in the developed countries, the milk production system is mass production with a few cows that is yielding more number of more amount of milk. But at the case same time in India, the production system is the milk is produced by mass. So for just you see here the average milk yield of rate for animal, the exotic cows which gives 9.82 liters, and also the crossbred cow gives about 8.35, and indigenous cows are on 4.2 liters 4 kg per day, and non-discrete is some 3 kg per day, and indigenous buffalo gives about 6.63, and non-discrete buffalo gives 4.73, and goat which contributes some 4.48 kg per day. So when compared to the foreign countries, even the foreign countries in the some of the highest milk yielding animals, like it gives more than 100 liters per day per animal. But in India, it's not like that. So 10 cows are joined together to give that particular milk. So the 10 cows are from 10 different families, 10 different places, not from a big farm. So the production system is entirely different, addressing in different manner. So by which it generates employment and also the improvement of the whole nation by this type of production system. So naturally we have to salute for this type of improvement, because of the NDDP and other things. The societies were created, and because of that, a lot of families are improved by entering into the milk production system. Next slide, please. So the coming to this animal genetic resources available in India. So there is an institute called National Bureau of Animal Genetic Resources. Is there in ICR at Karnal. So there the main thing is to register the breeds, and also the under the there will be a breed registration society, and also the committee is there. So the responsible for the registering of breeds. So far they registered 242 breeds, native breeds in India. So the cattle 55 cattle, and buffalo 22 breeds, and goat 43, sheep 46, pigs 15, horse 8, donkey 4, yak 2, like that, each and every species. So just to see that how many number of breeds are available in the each species. Within the 14 species, we are having all the 14 species available in India. When compared to other countries, they used to have one or two species. But in India alone, we have all different breeds, and also different number of breeds are registered in India. So when coming to the diversity among this each breed and each species, it will be enormous. So we'll see one by one in the next slides, please. So the indigenous cattle diversity, just to see the cattle diversity, we have three different, we used to classify the breed into three different. One is milch breed, and another is draught breed, and a dual purpose breed. So in the milch breeds, Sahiwal, Gir, Red Sindhi, and Rati, see, these are all the milch breeds, and even this breed, which gives more than 25-30 liters milk per day, and the average it goes for about 2,500 kgs per lactation to 4,000, 5,000 kgs per lactation. So we have a best milk breeds also available. When coming to the top breed, there will be all the most of the breeds are dropped in nature, because in Indian continent initially the cattle is reared only for draught purpose, not for milk purpose. Only in the North Indian breeds we can see the milk breed. Most of the central part and also the southern part of the country, all the cattle breeds are reared for only the milk purpose. Even milking of animals after calving, no, they used to be feel it as a sin. So the milk is only for calf, like that people used to think. And another thing is, even the village system, I am reared, I was in the village system. I was having a farm, and also we are having animals initial days. The time and all, people, they won't sell milk. So the selling of milk itself, they will feel sin. And also the, for even for the young children, they used to give it in a free of cost. This type of cultural system we are grown. Then coming to some of the dual purpose breeds like Haryana, Krishna Valley and Tapaka. So the initial days, these animals both utilized for the milk purpose and also for meat purpose. And apart from that, we can see there will be a small size tiny breeds like Vechur and Pugunur breeds. So we used to wonder, you see the cattle in the size itself, the average body weight of a dwarf breed, this Punganur and Vechur, is around 110 kg body weight. The adult body weight, average body weight is 110 kg. The huge breeds like Congrage, Ongol, or they used to have more than 650 kg to 700 kg, even up to 900 kg body weight animals are observed. So the cattle genome is same. At the same time, you can see the body difference, which is evolved by different breeds. So there will be a starting from 110 kg to more than 700 kg body weight. So this type of thing, so the breeds developed according to the area, according to climatic condition, according to availability of fodder, different things. So the breeds are developed. And just imagine this much number of breeds. Who developed all these breeds? These breeds are developed by our forefathers meticulously by planning, for depending upon their need. So the animals are used for draught purpose and also milk purpose and also meat purpose. So main thing is our animals are not utilized for meat purpose at all. Still, that's why this always there will be a fighting which is there. So animals are not sold for meat. So only the few states like Kerala and also the West Bengal and some other states, they're allowed for slaughtering of cows. But other states, nothing. We can't do anything with the animal. Animals are worshipped for that activities. So next slide, please. So coming to the buffalo, so the buffaloes also, we have a very important best breed like Murrah, Neeli Ravi and Jaffrabadi. Excellent breeds. These animals are giving more than 30, 40 liters of milk yield. But average it goes about 25 liters, 30 liters like that. At the same time, medium-sized breed and also the small breeds also like in the different climatic conditions. For example, there will be a Paramalakundi, this, but actually the particular area, these breeds are reared in a very small town, and also the like Chilka, this Chilka buffalo, which is reared in the Chilka Lake of Orissa. You can see here these animals are living in the water and feeding from the water hyanthus and also some of the grass which grows in this pond. So from there the animal able to survive and able to give them milk, and also they are able to identify that milk which is are having a very good quality, keeping quality, and also the geese prepared from the Chilka buffaloes are very precious like that. So you can, there will be wonderful traits are there in each and every breeds, and we are the number one country having more number of buffalo when compared to any other country in the world. The buffalo population, India is the number one. And also there will be several breeds also available here. And from in India, there will be several countries that have taken our buffaloes to for crossbreeding program to their countries, and also sometimes breed substitutions also. So they are developed for the improvement in their own countries. So next slide, please. So like goat breeds also, the indigenous goat breeds diversity, there will be for more than 50 breeds of goats are available, and excellent breeds like that beetle goats, Jamnabari, Jakrana, that Sruti, Kachi, Maksana, Malbari, these are all the goats used for milk purpose and also milk and meat purpose. Then meat purpose like Black Bengal and Ganjam. Then other breeds are like a dual purpose, so it may be used for meat and milk. But in India, there won't be no separate milking channel or purchasing channel for the meat. Only very few towns they used to have this type of thing, and they are selling directly that goat milk. Otherwise, there'll be a lot of efficient breeds are available in India, which can be used for improvement of milk breeds also. So definitely and also the most of the times, the Indian continent, subcontinents, people used to prefer most of the time chawan rather than the mutton. So mostly they will go for meat. Only in case of certain parts, they used to go for preparation of biryani or something. They used to go for mutton. Otherwise, most of the times people used to eat goat. And Madam also inauguration told that there is a huge chance for development of goat improvement in the northeastern states. Definitely, the animals what we are seeing here in the northeastern states, there will be very puny and tiny breeds are available. So definitely, when we come up with the breeding programs for the improvement, and also sometimes even the breed substitutions, we can bring other breeds also here to rear, and we can establish breed multiplication farms by which we can improve this region also. Next, please. So coming to the sheep diversity, there will be a different breeds like the apparel wool, carpet wool, and meat and carpet wool purpose and meat purpose. So most of the southern breeds are meat purpose only, and there will be coarse fiber. And in case of central part and also the southern part, western part of the country, they will have the carpet wool, and also sometimes the fine wool also. When it goes for the Himalayan region, we can get the fine wool varieties of sheep breeds, and also the sheep breeds also living in different environmental condition. Even the animal which able to survive in the Ladakh region in minus 40 degrees centigrade. So we have to protect all these breeds. Whatever the breeds available with us, this has to be conserved and also the improved for future use, because otherwise this genetic material, these things, no, definitely we won't get it. We can't improve at all. We can't get it by developed by crossing any other breed. So the naturally already the breeds are developed. So these breeds are to be taken care by our people. We have to take care. Next, please. So other livestock breeds like camel, we have that in the desert part of the Rajasthan. We have Bikaner, Jaisalmari, Malvi, Marwari, like that. Horses, there will be a different varieties like Marwari, Kathiawari, Janskari. Then chicken, there will be a different more than 20 breeds of chickens we identified. So what not we are not having. So everything, every different type of uh, populations are available in the animal sector is concerned. Next. So like yak, we are having Ladakhi, Himachali, then Mithun, like Nagami already registered, Arunachali breeds under the registration. The pig, there will be a Desi pig and also Angamali, Kanguru. Then donkey, there will be different donkey breeds also now registered. Next. So most of the times when we see this much information I given here, most of the times we used to see that if the several breeds are there, 242 breeds are registered, how to conserve all these breeds? So what is the status of these breeds now? So most of the times we used to say that all these native breeds are declining. Why the native breeds are declining? Domestic animal biodiversity, in which there is a shift in the priority. There is initially the animals are used for only for draught power purpose, but at the same time now we have shifted this to milk production because of the more demand in the animal product. So when we are changing our demand, but the animal it won't change immediately. So it takes years together, the decades together to change it into the characters. Like we're increase with the if the cattle breeds, if it is only the draught animal, we want to improve the milk production. We have to go for either crossbreeding program or by other different selection programs by which we can improve, but it takes very long time. So definitely because of that only this people are not preferring to go for having a native animal. So initially native animals are reared for mechanization, that is just for bullock carting or ploughing and all. Now people are not there. Even people are not knowing how to go for ploughing, and even nobody knows now how to make the bullock cart. So in this situation, now we have to find out the way to improve our animal. Then options of large scale breed improvement program. So in India, most of the time the breeding program after independence, there will be ICDP, the Intensive Cattle Development Project, and also in ICR we have, there will be a livestock development project, several projects have initiated. But most of the times what it happens, these programs are given for only 5 years or 6 years or 10, 7 years like that. If a breeding program is given for only for 5 years or 6 years, definitely it's not going to serve at all. Any breeding program, it should continue at least minimum 10 to 20 years of period. And sometimes it has to go for 30, 40 years or 50 years. At the same time, there should not be any change in the policy. Suddenly, if the one PA changes, then immediately they will change the objective of the scheme. When the breeding program is changed like that, then we can't achieve anything at all. The next thing is the shrinking of grazing areas due to intensive agriculture. Initially, wherever we go in the villages, we used to see there be a lands available only for grazing. Grazing lands are there, earmarked for animals. But now all these grazing lands are utilized by the government for different other activities. So by which there is no place for grazing of animals, or otherwise invasion of some other species, weeds also. So by which they are able to shrink the grazing areas, by which they are not able to sustain. Then coming to side changing ecological and agricultural scenario. So initially we used to go for paddy cultivation and also that millets, different type of Indian millets. But nowadays everything goes for only the monocropping system, and also the monocropping system also like the paddy. The initially the paddy, the straw portion also there. There will be a more than 4 or 5 feet, there will be a paddy straw portion. Only the grain area is very small. Now what happened, because of the intensive farming and also the green revolution, they reduced that paddy portion, that paddy straw portion. Only 1.5 feet paddy straws are coming up. So naturally, the substitute which comes for the animal feeding, which is gone. So this is the one thing in which shifting of new varieties and crops, and also for most of the times people are shifting to they're going for cash crops instead of going for the food grains, food crops. So naturally it divide of animal sector negligence. So the next thing is absence of marketing network. So only except the milk, and also that some certain thing like egg. So there'll be marketing is network is there in the marketing system, but otherwise most of the times the markets are controlled by local bodies or local people. So whenever they want, they will pay more, and depending upon the thing, the farmers, that brokers available or the middlemen's available there, they will influence for marketing of our animal products. So by which we are not getting enough remuneration. So that's why people are not going for rearing of animals. And the next thing is certain species or breeds making inroads into the traditional areas other than the species or breeds. Suppose for in case of sometimes, the animals are driven from one place to another place, rotational crossing, cropping, and also because of this, people used to take the animal from one place to another place for grazing. Now, because of there'll be a lot of development, and also there'll be a national highway authorities are build very big roads, so the animals cannot cross that type of thing, and they can't driven by this. So naturally, now the animals are finding very difficult to cross the situation, cross the place and go there, because especially in case of sheep of Rajasthan, which is going from the Rajasthan to up to Srinagar, that Jammu, up to Jammu and coming back to Rajasthan. Like that, they'll be going for grazing in different seasons. They know the cultivating areas and when they're going to harvest and when these forests are available like that. So they will take into grazing. So that type of system which is going off. So this is another one reason for going for declining of animal biodiversity. Next things. So what to do now that there will be a system for registering of breed, so which is there in the ANGR, the Agri IS like that, ANGR of India, so registered by NPHGR Karnal. So from that only all these breeds are registered. So we have to register the breed. So in whichever the breeds available in that particular area. Next. So one thing is we'll register the breed. So after registration of the breeds, then what we going to do? So they started giving the breed, collecting the information like breed-wise population. So in the 18th livestock census itself, they started this program. So by which we able to get how many number of animals in each breed. So breed-wise census we got it, and 19th census and also 20th census also. So by which helps for the various breeds, whether the breed is declining or what is the status of breed, demographic, geographic locations of the breed. And the next thing is this information of population, breed-wise population available. So important for the preparing the breed watch list. So there'll be a breed watch list which is published by NPHGR Karnal. So in that they will know that if the animal population which is coming down, the breedable population is below 10,000 animal. So then the animal is going for a critical like that. So we'll say classify the breeds into different category, and based on that we can go for supporting the animal for the conservation program, and also for the improvement of genetic improvement program. So we got a fund for the Tamil Nadu in one of the breed like Kilakarisal. So this breed number was reduced to something 1,500 animals only. The two Kilakar is a like animal which we found it. So we got some funding from the NBHR. So from that we improved that breed, and now the population has increased to around 10,000 animals. So because of the intervention, we can identify the breed which is not having enough number. So from there we can improve it by going for conservation programs. Next slide, please. If you want to go for the conservation, what type of conservation we can take it? One type of conservation, we call it as in situ conservation. So in the in situ conservation, this approach is involving the farmers or animal breeders. So you will support them. So if they are rearing that animal, suppose a farmer is having more than hundreds of animals, so they may face a lot of difficulties. At least if you're able to support them for the rearing of live animals, so definitely that animal will improve. And by when the people knows that that support comes from the government, so the other people also will be encouraged to go for such type of institute conservation. Then from that breeders will identify allied animals and say that these animals are available with these breeders. So in that they can select the superior males and send it for the different farmers, and by which that breed will get improved. And also the semen available in that particular breed, we can be supplied to other farmers, so by which we can improve. And the male animals can be reared for the farmers, and also it can be exchanged from the one farmers to another farmers. And this type of institute conservation, even some of the institutions in the state agriculture universities, veterinary universities, and also even government farms available. I think throughout India there will be hundreds of government farms are available, and what type of animal they are rearing there, we don't know. So when we go for this type of institute conservation, we can allocate certain breeds in the particular location to be reared in that particular government farms and also university farms. So by which the breed also conserved, and also the people will also give initiative efforts for the improvement of the particular conserved breed. So there will be a breed improvement we can take place there. Next slide, please. Next slide. So this exit to conservation, another form of conservation is exit to conservation. Instead of rearing the live animals, so we can collect the animals, either embryo or we can semen, we can store it in the laboratory. So from there we can keep the animal, that these breeds semen material. Whenever the animal number which is goes down, we can supply to the field condition, by which we can increase the genetic variability. So for that purpose, we can go for the in situ conservation. I think NBJ kernel, they are storing more than 130 breeds of salmon, and also there will be embryos also they are storing, and also there will be a somatic cell banking also they are doing. Next. So this is I already told registration of breeds, so how they are registering, and also it will be published in the public domain. So everybody will know. Once if the breed is get registered, that animal breed which gives attention. So in the most of the states they started registering, and also NBHR Karnal they started a program, not zero non-descriptive program, in which they started registering the breeds, and whichever the states are having a unique breeds or this, unique population, you can approach them. Definitely they will take care of registration of breeds. So that by which we can conserve the breed. Next slide, please. So when we want to go for the conservation, and what are the things we have to take, so the loss of biodiversity which goes every time now, which is coming down the number of breedable animals, because most of the time in the field condition we can see any breed, the best animals are taken for table purpose. So here, because the now most of the times there is no awareness in the farmers, and also because of the sometimes the seller they want to money, so they will sell the best animals for the, and even in most of the times in the cities, the best breeds are taken for the rearing in the cities, like a Murrah buffaloes. So once if the animal goes for dryness, then immediately that animal sent for slaughterhouse. But they are not using for impregnating and keeping, because the maintenance of animal cost will be more. So because of that, this type of thing, then we have to consider, and we have to promote this uh, breeds extinction should be avoided, and there will be a fitness trait. Whatever the adaptive traits available, you have to identify and say that these traits are very important. So by which then the people get awareness. Then any breed which is economically viable, then only it can survive. And if it is economically non-viable, so definitely there will be a rapid declining in that particular breed. So we have to make them economically viable. So how to make them this economically viable? So creating a niche market for this breed specific product, I told one of the instances like Chilika buffalo. So the god of the Chilika buffalo is having a very specific character. It is able to keep it in the normal room temperature for more than 2 to 3 days. It won't spoil. So like that, we have to identify and promote that particular product, and we have to sell it in the name of that particular breed. So this is the card of Chilika buffalo. This is the ghee of Chilika buffalo, the ghee of Kangayam cattle. Like that, if you sell, you can get more awareness among the population. So by which then the breed can get more attention. So we can go for the consideration for the improvement of the breed is based on the identifying the product in that particular breed. Next, please. So now, once if you are identifying and all these things you are doing, but at the same time, the production system, the animal produces very low amount. For example, cattle, the draft cattle, which produces only 2.5 liters per day. If the crossbred which gives more than 8 or 10 liters milk per day, when the same system, when we are rearing the native breed which gives only 2.5 liter, then who will go for native breed? So naturally the people will shift over to crossbred program, crossbred animals. So now we want to improve this breed for going for increasing the milk yield. So when we want to increase the milk yield of this native animal, so what is the way in which we can go? So there will be a different method in we can go. So one is called this selective breeding program, and another one is called there will be a crossbreeding program, and the selective breeding program, if you are going, it takes a large number of years. So for avoiding that, then though they started to going for the livestock genomics, so identify the genomic markers which is responsible for the increasing the milk production. So if you go for any breed or even the broad purpose animal, even in case of Kangayam cattle, I observed in my during my tenure, the average milk yield is only about 1.5 to 2.5 kg per day. But some of the animal gives more than 7 liters of milk yield, even 8 liters of milk yield. Even the field condition, they told that even 10 liters of milking animal available. So now, when we able to identify this type of value germplasm in the drought animal itself, and also identify what could be the marker which is specific for the particular increasing the milk production. So we can utilize that one and propagate these particular animals and more. So by which we can go for improvement of this particular breed. So any breed like that. So like cattle, they identified different genes like DGAT gene, myostatin, growth hormone receptor gene like that. There will be several interleukins, insulin like growth factors, heat shock proteins. So there will be different growth traits are attached with the different traits. So they identify and also they able to get it. The same way the buffalo genes are identified. Sheep, you might be knowing that Borula gene. There will be a Borula gene which has taken from the West Bengal. So from the one breed, there is a breed available in the suburban area. So that breed only they developed a Borla variety in case of Australia. So now that Borla gene is nothing but even the sheep which gives multiple births, even four lambs at a time. So see this type of genes we can identify and we can go for breeding programs so by which we can get increased in this selection program and by which we can improve the character. Next. So the strategies for the conservation of sustainable utilization of AMGR. So already we discussed all these things. Apart from that, it requires some more attention. So one is the formulation of the comprehensive livestock policy, which provides a sound livelihood to the livestock keepers. So the policy is very important. So we should have some policy how to improve the particular breed in that. So most of the times, this is a state subject. So the animal belongs to the state animal husbandry department. So Naturally, the breeding policies should be devised by the each and every state. So the animal breeding policy and its improvement. And most of the times, even some of the well-known states also, so they have breeding policy, but the implementation of the breeding policy which lacks in several, have that several lacunae. So this we have to identify and also utilize, and also the breeding policy has to be properly framed and also implemented properly. Then identification and documentation of the superior animals. This is very important for understanding. Hello, madam, there is a,
Ji sir, your
yeah,
slide is visible and you are also
yeah,
audible.
now it's rolls. Okay. So next thing is the integrated conservation of animal improvement program in different breeds should be priority in different developmental agencies. So we have to identify and the funds should be pooled. We have to fund them each year, how many number of breeds we can take it for the improvement like that. So mass awareness in the animal biodiversity and documentation use of indigenous traditional knowledge. The each and every breeding area there will be a different traditional knowledge which is available. So that we have to identify them. And also the people, those who are involved in that particular rearing of animals, we have to help them. For example, in Ketaf, there is one called Puliculam breed of cattle in the Madurai district. The breed is famous for Jallikattu, but that breed is reared by the people in that particular area in the Sivaganga district. So Yadavas. So they are all still the very primitive stage. There will be only 10,000 animals are available. So the people are suffering and they have a lot of constraints. So we have to help them how to improve it from the getting the knowledge from them. So we'll support them for the improvement of breed by which we can conserve that particular breed. Next slide, please. So breed-wise livestock census to monitor status of breeds and add value option for marketing of livestock and their products, and policy for land use, a plan for protection and revegetation of the community pasture and forest land resources for animal grazing. So by which we can go for improvement. But most of the times what it happens in some of the breeds, and I also visited some of the places, initially people used to go for grazing in the forest area. Now the forest department came up with the different type of programs like a tiger reserve and like a different forest uh, improvement program. So in that, people are not allowed to graze. Even the thousands of years people are grazing in the forest land. Now they denied. So such type of thing which make them very difficult for them to rear the cattle. Next. So the legal instrumentation for production of animal breeders. So any breeders are there, then farmers' right and access to benefit sharing of farm ANGR. So research in frontier areas and patenting and commercialization of related to ANGR and national international regulatory mechanisms on exchange and utilization of animal germplasms. Then harmonization of danger activities in different agencies, biosafety and biosecurity, and climatic change. So all these areas are which giving pressure on the native animals, so by which they are not able to improve it. So we have to work on each and every areas for their improvement. Next slide, please. So this is a nutshell what the improvement, if you want to bring it in the genetic improvement in the farm animals means. One is the conventional breeding methods, regularly people what they are doing. Then the next is selective breeding. So we have to select the best animals in the breed and we have to breed among themselves by establishing a different agencies or by promoting NGOs like that. Then the grading of program, which is mainly taken up in case of buffaloes, like a Godavari breed evolved by grading up of the local non-descriptive animals available in the Godavari district with the Murrah buffalo. Then the species crossbreeding program. So everybody knows now that mostly the cattle population crossbreeding program has improved the milk production. So in the plain area, they used most of the times they used the animals which is from exotic animals like Holstein Friesian and also some other breeds. Then the species hybridization, so which is very rare, it's not used in India, but breed substitution we had like a rabbit we don't have, but we brought animals from other countries. We are rearing now New Zealand white rabbit and the Soviet chinchilla like that. Then development of new breeds. So we attempted several breeds in India, but at the same time, successful is very few. Like Gangotri, now there is one breed, and also current Swiss and current Frise. These breeds are now few population available. And when apply for the genomic selection, so genome-wide association studies. So now people, most of the times we are talking about the genomic selection, genome-wide association studies. The institutes like NBSGR, the Institute of Animal Biotechnology, Hyderabad, and also NDDP, they are all joined together, and now they're going to bring there will be an industry for the selection of cattle and also for the buffaloes like that they are developing. Once these chips come into market, definitely the genomic selection program can speed up. So definitely there will be a fast growth rate when compared to previous years. Next slide, please. So still the genomic selection in India is a question mark, but most of the developed countries, they started utilizing. So we have to go ahead for future. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. I think I given some information regarding the animal genetic resources and their improvement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for such an informative and insightful session. Now, the session
Thank
for
you, sir.
question and answer. Participant may kindly post their questions in the chat box. So, sir, there is one query.
Yeah.
Which breeds of buffalo are in Himachal Pradesh?
Yeah, Himachal Pradesh, there is one buffalo called Bojari, Himachal Pradesh, and also Punjab area. So this it looks like a Murrah buffalo, but little bit that corn coiling pattern and other thing is different. So that breed people are utilizing. There is a nomadic people available there. They are using that animals for rearing in that area, and also very good milk yielding animal that one.
Thank you so much, sir. So I hope Dr. Kishan Lal, you got the answer. The next query is from Dr. Dinesh Kumar. So he is asking how we can increase milk production of indigenous animal at par as compared to European breed.
See, we can't compare with the European breed at all. So the milk yield in status is very different, and also know that record keeping is very very important. But in Indian scenario, there is no record keeping, very poor, and also we don't have the semen sample that is progeny tested semen samples. Now only that NDDP is getting and they're able to identify and give the semen sample with the tag that what is the milk producing ability or the mother's milk production ability. So European standard we can't reach nearby, but anyhow, our attempts are going up because now that European standard they're promoting a single breed. HF Holstein Friesian is the breed which is developed in throughout the European countries. So they're having a very big association for the breed, and in that every day they know that which particular breeding bull how much the breeding value, breeding value they are calculating every day basis. But in Indian condition it's very difficult. But we will go for improving ourselves. At least not like 120 kg per day. Instead of that, if you reach at least our Indian breeds like Red Sindhi, Sahiwal, and Tapakar like that. The animal which in the very desert condition, the Tapakar gives more than 10 liters of milk yield. So there is unique germplasm. So we can improve these breeds like 10 liters. If you improve to 15 liters, that itself is great. The same way in case of South India, small tiny breed, Vechur breed. So initially it was only some 100 animals only left in the field. I think you might be knowing Madam Sosama Aif. He's got that uh, best award. But in that, no, now the animal is increased to thousands. More than thousands of animals are increased. If these animals, if you improve even 1.5 liter to 3 liters, that is enough. We can improve it. So, and also our household people can rear these animals. So our system is entirely different. So we can't go compare with the European system. Better we will improve our own animal in a different each and every year. If you improve some 5%, that is enough. We can go up.
Thank you, sir. One more query of Dr. Chiranjeevi. Which indigenous breed of cow would be suitable for state like Assam, considering the production point of view?
Yeah, actually, you know that state of Assam, we don't have any native breed there in the Assam. So mostly the crossbreeding program only they will be taking up, and also the local non-descriptive animal, whatever it may be available, they are utilizing. But we can try with the our native breeds like whatever which is available in that particular local area, or otherwise we have to bring it from the North Indian milch breeds. We have to try because the climatic condition is entirely different. So, like breed substitutions, we have to bring it here, and we have to study, and also we have to find out for the suitability of the particular state. Otherwise, it will take a long time, very difficult.
Thank you, sir. One more query from Mr. Aman. What are the views for what are your views for conservation of indigenous breed? Is the problem really as serve as it is talk about the current time?
See, every meeting we are speaking about the conservation, but it's very difficult. All these 242 breeds we can't conserve it. Conservation is mainly in the hands of farmers. Farmers will go only conserve the breed if it is a remunerative, if it is supporting to the farmers. So we have to take care of that. So how we can support the farmers by creating a niche market for each area, for a particular breed. So in the name of breed, we have to sell the milk. But the government, we can't do it everything. At the same time, we can promote NGOs or some people, those who are working in that area, they can sell the milk in the particular breed's name. So in the milking system now, actually in the dairy sector, what we are doing, even in South India, I have seen, I was started working in the dairy, Euro dairy initially in 1990. So initially we have a lot of buffaloes in our area. The buffaloes are vanished because the milk collection system, or they collected only cattle milk. If any buffalo milks brought it, they will mix it with the cattle milk. So they want to increase the quantity of milk. So by which then we are eroded that all buffaloes available. So this is depending upon the system and policy what we are doing. So naturally, so when we want to conserve the breed and that particular breed in the particular area, first identify the custodian. Who is the custodian? The farmers, those who are rearing. What the problem they are facing? What is the way in which we can support them? Definitely that breed will be conserved. Otherwise, government cannot conserve by in situ or ex situ conservation for all these breeds. Even if the ex situ conservation, if you are conserving a semen or embryo, what we will do it? We can't regenerate the same population. Thousands of animal we can't create it. It's very difficult. So better whatever the breeds available in at present should be conserved in the farmer's doorstep by supporting them. For each and every state, they have to take steps. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir. There are few more queries
Yeah,
about
please.
the. One is asking about what are the prospect of miniature cattle breed gaining importance in the recent time in our country.
Yeah, the miniature breed, there'll be one is Punganur and another one is Vechur cattle, and also some of the breeds, then and there people are saying Natupatti or something. There'll be several breeds they're saying, and most of the northeastern state, all these animals are miniature only. So the animal size is about 150 kg or 200 average body weight, 150 kg below that only. So in this miniature breed, so that is up to them. People, they want to have it, they can have it. But at the same time, in the name of this miniature breed, people are selling like that Punganur cattle. They are selling 3.5 lakhs. But when we sell at 3.5 lakhs, who will purchase? Only the elite people will purchase for only for the decoration purpose. They will keep it in their home. So this is not going to solve the problem. Anyhow, but awareness is created because of our Prime Minister. Once he was with our animal, this animal small breed. So the people have started searching this breed and people have started purchasing the animal. Okay, so well and good. If it is goes for the improvement of the breed, we welcome. At the same time, this should be continued. So hundreds of animals should be available. Why that animal has vanished? Why that these animals initially it was them thousands? Why it has gone up? Because it's not remunerative. People are left. Now because of media hype, people have started purchasing. But my opinion, even this small tiny breed, it gives about 1.5 kg milk. If you are increasing to 3 kg, everybody will start purchasing that animal. Because each household they can have it one animal. For their own house they can milk, and also the consumption also very less. Feed consumption is very less in case of this miniature breed. So naturally people will go for preferring. So this is a wonderful germplasm we are having in our India, like Vechur cattle and also that Puganur cattle. So only 120 kg body weight average. We can't create it by any other means. Even though we may claim that there will be several research we are doing, we can't create animal such a tiny animal. So we have to conserve and improve its production. So for that we have to take care. So what a way in which we can improve it, we have to take care.
Thank you so much, sir. So there are two more queries.
Okay.
For animal like yak, which are socio-cultural important, but the population is very less. From genetic point of view, please suggest some practical breeding strategies for farmers.
Yeah, actually, York and also Midun. The Midun also there will be a lot of. I think even all northeastern states are several states it's available, but York was restricted to Arunachal Pradesh and also Himachal Pradesh, some of the area, and also in Ladakh areas. So these animals, just imagine minus 40 degree, 50 degree centigrade, the animal is surviving is a wonder, marvelous. Why that animal has come down? Because people in that particular area they are not able to survive, they are not able to rear the animal. First we have to know them, what is the problem they are facing. So first we have to go out and identify the problems of that particular farmers, then collect all these male animals whatever available there, who is having that animal. Even in these animals, number of animals we can enumerate it, more than not more than 2000 to 3000 animals. We can enumerate all these animals and identify them. Best male animals you can exchange them between the farmers. So naturally that will increase the vigor of that particular animals available in that particular area. So we can call it a inbreeding, in which there will be a increasing the vigor. So by which the viability of the animal can be increased. Next thing is propagating the animal, number of animals. How much number of animals we can go it. So now we are saying that we will be IVF technology so much. From a single cell, we can select more than 6 or 7 embryos from a single embryo, splitting of embryo. So like that technology, you apply the technology and propagate this animal, whichever the animal is going for endanger. So by which definitely we can increase the particular breed. There will be a possibility. Only the willpower is required, money is required. And you have to identify the good persons who is working. Otherwise, only the labs are established, but how many number of animals are born, we don't know still. Thank you.
So the last question is, while crossbreeding with exotic varieties offer an immediate yield jump, why is the long-term conservation of pure indigenous germplasms considered as critical step for India's national food security in context to climate change? Please share your views.
Yeah, actually, the crossbreeding program, no, it's really a wonderful program. So immediately after independence, our demand is more huge. When we are going for propagating by selective breeding program of our native animal, it will take long way. So we can't achieve that one. That's why they during that time the scientists and also the animal husbandry people, those who are working in that, they decided to go for crossbreeding program. So now we started crossbreeding program. So we achieved number one in milk production. So it is not bad. People used to say that crossbreeding is bad, bad like that. Don't bother. Okay, let it be. So now only the 40% of the population which is going crossbreeding program. Still 70, say 60% of the population is the descriptive and native animal. Now you go for improvement your own breed, but at the same time we lost all our good germplasm. Like Red Sindhi, Sahiwal, Thar Parker, how many number of animals are available? Nobody knows where these animals are available. We want to purchase any Red Sindhi where it's available. It's the people are saying that it's available in the Pakistan, not in India. So the Sahiwal also the condition is same. So what happened? So we are saying that we have elite animals and good animal, good breed, mixed breed animals like that. But at the same time, we didn't keep any record or anything and watch over these animals. What happens to this animal? So now the animal number has declined like anything. So better now you establish a better herds for these best milking animal in India that rich in the Sahiwal and Tarpakas. Thousands of animal, develop it. We can spend crores of rupees, nothing wrong in that. These animals, we can't develop it anywhere. So when we are developing like that, then we can go for that pure breeding program. So instead of taking cross breeding program from other country, other parts of the world, we can take our own animal, we can cross. But that cross breeding, this native cross breeding program also, which was taken by Government of India very long back. Even in our Tamil Nadu, we are having a one farm, the Hosur cattle farm, we are having Red Sindhi animal crossed with the local animal. Crossbred program they started with the local animals. But what it happens that farm are all gone waste. 1,200 acres of land which is there now only a few hundred animals, 150 or 200 animals are available. So everything has gone. So we are not bothered. Meticulously, we have spoiled everything. So I think in future generations, they have to decide what to do. So most of the times in the at present generation, people are mostly they want to work in the laboratory, genomic laboratory only, that too. So when you are not working with the live animal, you are not seeing the live animal. Even people sitting in the laboratory without seeing the animal, they are saying that this is the character of animal. So this is not going to work. So even the best animal, gill animals are available in the Brazil. Why it's available in the Brazil? Why not in India? So here we don't have any organized farm like that in the like Brazil farms. ABC Brazil, they are maintaining a very good herd, then very good record. They are using our animal for crossing for the development of meat breeds in European countries, but we are failed in that. So I think future definitely there will be a insight. Now at present government there will be a lot of improvement they given for breeding of indigenous breeds. That breed multiplication farms are funded by for the even the individuals, private people. There will be a national livestock mission program, and also there will be a animal husbandry infrastructure development fund. So many funds are available. So now I think there we will get some more improvement in case of this native animals, so by which we can hope there will be an improvement in our native breeds. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, sir, for such an informative and insightful session. We are very, very thankful to you.
Thank you.
So, on behalf of organizing committee, I would like to thanks to everyone for your active participation in today's inaugural session and technical lectures. With this, we conclude the day one of session of 10 days international training come workshop on advances and innovation in veterinary science and viable livestock practices. We'll look forward to your presence tomorrow for another enriching session with our distinguished experts. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam, for a wonderful comparing and also that Jitendra thing for arranging everything. I am really
Thank you, sir.
thankful to our dean and all others, those who are here, so hearing me and also have so many questions also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.